Hi, this is Ricky Sun. I'm a Pi consultant. In this video, I'm going to just talk about Christmas. I guess thank you for watching my videos for quite some times, and I know who you are. And thank you, appreciate you always give me support and ask questions, and maybe give me a thumbs up. And sometimes it just actually viewing my videos is a sort of encouragement for me to keep going. And to reflect, I have to tell you, I am kind of like a grow guy, right? Like if I don't grow, I feel miserable. And this year, I joined Toastmaster for me to improve talking. And if you come into a club, Calgary Talking Toastmaster in downtown, you might see me because I have been there for quite some times. English is my second language. You know it, and I have a thick accent, right? But why am I keep posting videos and record myself? It's because I wanted to be a better communicator. Even just a little bit better, it's better. In the past half a year going to Toastmaster, I have been learning how to speak more confidently. Not so much about talking perfectly, and I don't expect I can talk perfectly, cannot talk like a native English speaker. What I've been working on is to improve myself and especially on the communication area. And I know I'm very good at Pi, but I also realized I'm not good at other area like the SCADA system, right? Ignitions, canaries, and all these kind of different systems, and then able to integrate them together. In this year, I am exploring all these opportunities and work with my client, even though I'm not the perfect guy to help them. And it has been quite successful too. I am just very focused on Pi, but the things that are around it, I am starting to learn it. And yeah, I think my client is happy still because he's been keeping me for a long time. I wanted to appreciate him, Stephen Kushiba, keep hiring me and renew my contract, first of all. Second of all is the amounts of things I learned this year is I have been in the conference, Aviva Pipeline Summit, Intellect Pipeline Summit, and see people in SCADA world, and then I realized, okay, I can see the SCADA world and the PLC world now, and how things connected all the way from the source, at the very end. When we talk about Pi system, right, the source usually is the OPC server, which is a spin-off from SCADA system. But when you think about SCADA system, if you are the SCADA expert, you would always think about how do I connect to my PLC? How do I connect to my RTU, remote terminal unit? And how do I just let the people who want to collect the data, give it to them? And you can technically use SCADA system to do many things. You don't have to have a historian. Historian is, to me, so far, after learning from OSIsoft as well as learning in this world throughout, getting broader, hopefully, and understanding, they are just tools. Whatever fits you to your needs, you go for it. I mean, whatever is the easiest, right? Depends on your company scale. What people do you have? If you have a lot of developers, you might be able to do ignition, everything. For the Pi system, to me, I feel like it's just an easier option to get the data all the way from whatever PLC you have, right? OPC servers, all the way to visualization. I just feel like this is the easiest option, but in my opinion, because I have been learning that since I get out of school. And I still love it. I mean, there is other option. If you're a developer, you can program your way for your historian or your manufacturer execution system. Just this year, I've been learning so much on how to communicate and learning other area of what the Pi system is around. And I'm looking forward to keep learning this and then share with you. Because if I teach you, I'm actually better than my yesterday. And I want to thank you also. This is Christmas, and I just intentionally wear these hats because it's kind of the Christmas theme, right? And I should play some Christmas music at the back to entertain you. And it has been a great year for me. I have to tell you my heart, but also the problem, right? The problem I have. The problem I encounter is don't have time. I'm working, and the video for you too. Also, I am the marketing person. I am the sales person. I get on a call. Right? Like, imagine this. I grow up as a technical guy. I'm very technical, and I can tell you, like, if I want to build something, I can build it myself. Knowing like all these programming language I know, I could just figure it out. So I could develop custom program, and I'm the architect for the custom programming. If a client, right, come to me, oh, I have this challenge, I could just understand their problem and build custom program for them. And right now it's more like time. Time is the biggest constraint I have because I've been doing multiple things. And can you imagine, like, I have to manage a company with 2 employees. I deal with external contractor. I have 2 kids. Actually, they are young. Just being a husband too. That is like a lot to me, but I've been growing since I opened my business. There is customer who trust me and continue to use us to help them digital transformation. And I want to touch on who I want to get as well in this video, because this is important. Like, who is your customer, or like who I really want to work with, right? I want to work with the people who are the top 30% in a company and who are trying to help their company digital transform. I'm the person who can assist them digital transformation. I'm helping them eat the biggest and ugliest frog when they have problems, like hard problems to want to solve. I know the system pretty well, so I could easily pinpoint where the problem is. On the side note, there are some tedious tasks that you have to manage day to day in the Pi system. Those are what customer actually don't want to manage. We have people who can support them to manage that ugly thing, and then we take on the hardship, and then so the client can take their vacation. What I'm saying is, like, the people who have the drive to help their company, right? They want to look good too. Like, if you help the company transform from non-digital, which is like Excel everywhere, to just automation everywhere, and then that's digital transformation, right? To make everyone's life easier. We're not looking to replace workers. That's not our goal. It's just there are things that are tedious and no one really like to touch, and we just help them automate. And when this is automate, everyone feel you should. Why we don't do that 5 years ago? Why don't we do it 10 years ago? Depends on how long they are with the company. But this is kind of like what we help customer for. We just take on the work, like especially upgrade, migration, all that. I was with OSI field service in the past. And then upgrade and migration actually comes really easy to me. Actually, I was took on jobs that I just need to work a few hours at night to fulfill the pump. I don't need to take off time work. I just work at the night and then I got it done. Those are small projects, but big project, full time, right? It just stretch me a little too much, but what can you say? This business. You don't want to say no to business, but sometimes I do because I don't want maybe the culture, or like you're kind of like you're not the top 30% and I don't want to work with you, right? And I want to take that moment to thank you my wife who come on board also to help me work on administration work. She has been working part-time and then full-time since I started my company. And also I bring on Julian. I know he is B player, but I feel like he is a A player in front of the customer, and that's I'm very grateful for that. He is able to achieve this, and I didn't know I could get him to this point and then bring him to the customer, and he is able to perform with the work that he has to do, and he is actually working better than me now on the task that he has to do. I cannot work as fast as he could right now. It's actually from scratch, don't know anything about Pi system, to the point I can send him to customer and then there's good feedback from the customer about him. And it's great because I didn't know I could coach a graduate and then bring him to the customer and then do a good job. I thought I'm the only guy who can do everything, and my mind started to change in this sense about business, because I think this is kind of like a change in what I have in mind. Yeah, just continue to thank you whoever refer me, the customer, the people from AVEVA. When I speak bad things about AVEVA, it is actually bad. If I see stuff that is a problem, I'm gonna tell you, and I want you to do better marketing. If there is more people buy AVEVA product, there is more opportunity for me or for the people who are Pi expertise. I have no negative feeling about AVEVA when I talk about the video that on certain stuff that is like not working. Although those are problems. And then I was able to have some public speaking skill. That's why I guess again joining Toastmaster for me, continuous learning my communication is a good thing. That's why I didn't give up. I didn't continue to craft my better skill, continue to learn what I have to learn and be a better self until I cannot learn anymore. Like, if I cannot learn, I will retire and I will stop. That's the time I'm not growing, and I think that's maybe I'm like too old, like back pain and all that. I see myself maybe make some shorter video actually in 2025, because I think people like short-term videos as well. So I'm gonna make some. And I'm gonna make some blog posts. I'm gonna make some email to send to you, and I'm gonna make some gift to you too. What I learn, sometimes I put it together as a gift, and I can give it to you too. And for those who likes my videos or view my video, I want to say I appreciate you. I know who you are, and I have to say, if in the future, if I want to hire like remote workers or the people who are local, those are the people I will go to, because you are the supporter. I don't know too many people, but I know you. I know you give me thumbs up throughout the year, for example. Then I will notice it, and if I have work as sales comes up, you are the person I trust, and therefore give you work most. I am growing organically, and I only take on customer that trust me and like me, and they are having a mission. That top 30% that help their company digital transform. And that's my reflect of the year 2024. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if you see the video. And I wanted to thank you for watching.